Dominant victory. This team is at 7-1, a 3-touchdown day, another for yourself, and the MVP chants were resounding across Lucas Oil Stadium. What's the reaction when you hear just the excitement, the enthusiasm for the season that you and this team are having?
I mean, that's what we need. I mean, we feed off of the fans, especially playing at home. So for us to come out firing on all cylinders, it's really a testament to the work that we put in, and we're just glad that the fans are here for it. They're engaged. It makes it a tough environment for the opposing team.
That 80-yard touchdown that you had, what created that opportunity? What did you see?
Man, those guys up front, those guys just coming around, sealing off the edge. I mean, they've been playing lights out all year, and when you can have an offensive line and tight ends play at that level, it makes it easy.
You say your feet off the.
What did that mean to you?
It meant a lot that the fans of Indianapolis are behind me like that, and that's what continues to fuel not only myself but the rest of the team. That's what they want to see. They want to see great product on the field and ultimately win games.
With 21 miles an hour, is it hard to hit 23 when you're trying to tiptoe to stay in bounds?
Oh, for sure.
What's it feel like when you're in a zone like this? Do you feel things clicking for yourself, for this offense, for this team?
I mean, you just see the plays blocked perfectly, and you usually end up with your one-on-one matchup. That's usually how most plays are intended, a man on a man, and then you're usually left with one.
What's different about this season for you?
For me, I just think it's everybody coming together, playing as one, but we're playing complementary football. Offense, defense, special teams, everyone going out there each phase making plays and us being able to capitalize off of one another's success.
JT, you were first team All-Pro a few years ago, league rushing champ. We're talking to your teammates, they're all saying you've gotten better. Do you see that in yourself? And if so, in what ways do you think you've elevated your game?
I definitely think of being able to be more efficient. I know that year it was a lot of touches that year, but how can you be explosive on less touches? Like I said, we got a lot of players making plays, so everybody's going to get the ball, and that's what makes it so lethal. So what can you do? How efficient can you be when your number is called?
So when you get 150 on 12 carries, is that what you're talking about? I mean, being explosive and efficient?
Definitely.
Is it kind of nice to have like 4 games now where you've been able to get out of the game in the fourth quarter?
It's definitely been crazy, but it's also an opportunity to see some of the other guys and have them have an opportunity to make plays. And it gets us excited, though, too, because we see them work day in and day out. So when they get a chance to go out there, live out their dreams, and make plays, it's definitely fun.
JT, Shane told me earlier this week that when you hit that second and third level, that he basically just becomes a fan because he's like, oh, watch what's going to happen. He's going to take it to the house. How much do you enjoy that your head coach is able to have that much fun watching you run?
I think it shows the amount of trust that he has in me, and that's what you want. You want to be able to show it in practice, show that, hey, you can lean on me, you can trust me, but then ultimately it has to translate to Sundays.
You guys keep hitting those chunk plays in the passing game on third and like too long. What does that do for you guys in your confidence on the offensive side of the ball, knowing you can convert those?
No, I mean, it raises the confidence. It opens up the run game. And like I mentioned, it's just another facet of our game that makes us so difficult to defend. And I think when we have guys executing on a high level on those plays, like I mentioned, it opens up the run game. Then for us to execute on the run game continues to open up the pass game. So just playing that complementary football is huge for us.
Jonathan, you mentioned the other day about getting to the end zone, no matter how many yards you have. I mean, is that kind of the icing on the cake, I guess, when you get to the end zone repeatedly like you have?
Oh, definitely. I mean, anytime you can get in the end zone multiple times, it's a good feeling, but you also know you're putting points on the board, which should ultimately lead to a win. We just want to win football games at the end of the day. That's going to get us to where we want to be, is winning football games.
You're talking about Bort. I mean, how has he helped you this season?
Bort has been amazing. Well, one, definitely have another fellow Wisconsin Badger on my team. It's almost like kind of we're in sync, but he's amazing on those reach blocks. I mean, the way he's able to get out, move in space, he's been really awesome this year. And I know he's going to continue to get better, but when you have athletic linemen who can really move in space, it makes it so much easier for you to set up your block. So he's been playing at a high level this year.
Shane was talking about the importance of winning in November, having a 7-1 start. What does that do for you guys moving into this tough slog that you're going to have?
It just puts a bigger target on our back, which we understand and which we accept, and we understand we're going to get everyone's best shot. So we got to come in each and every single week, look each other in the eyes, figure out how do we get better, how do we stay from getting complacent, because it's only going to get harder from here.
One step closer to setting the franchise record for rushing touchdowns. Just what does it mean for you to be on the kind of precipice of doing that?
There's been some legends, some great players that come through this organization, and to be mentioned with them, it means a lot. And you want to just kind of be that next stepping stone for the next guy to come in here and ultimately someday surpass you. And I just think they set a path, and you don't have to take that path exactly, but to be able to have a blueprint is really special.
Seems like Edgerrin James seems to be around quite a bit. What have conversations been like between you guys?
Number one, he's just been telling me of how he came in each and every single day, went to work, but how you have to be dependable. Your team is going to rely on you. You want to be that back that they can depend on, whether it's, hey, we need a big player, hey, we just need a yard. But how can you fit yourself into each and every single situation in order to play at a high level and get the job done?
For you, another dominant victory for this team, sitting at 7-1, undefeated in the AFC. How well has this team positioned itself going into November? As we know, that's that critical stretch when good teams separate themselves.
No, yeah, I mean, I feel like the guys, did a great job being focused today, handling business. It doesn't matter, what team we're playing or what the record is, you know what I mean? We always preach that it's about us, and, we got to be our best each and every day, and I feel like the guys were ready to go out there today, and like you said, we put ourselves in a good position, and we've been talking about, handling business early so we can play meaningful games later in the season, and that's what we've done.
Multiple guys getting to the quarterback, including Adetomiwa Adebawore. Where have you seen the most growth from him this season?
Yeah, honestly, just the consistency from Tommy. It's been fun to watch, and obviously, like him getting out there, getting another sack. We were all, just on the sideline erupting and everything, and yeah, it's been fun. He's been doing a great job in the run game and also in the pass game, consistently, getting pressure on the quarterback, and I'm just glad that he finally got one today, and yeah, I mean, just a bunch of guys stepping up, like Darrell. He stepped up big time today, being ready. You know what I mean? When his number was called, he was ready, and he did his job well today.
Takeaway streak was a little bit on the line there late, but Chris Lamons comes up with the big interception. That's yet again another late game play that he has made. What does he continue to bring to this team, a position group that has been so tested by its depth?
No, yeah, just honestly, he's always staying ready. Always preparing like he's the starter. And, Chris was able to go out there and make a big play for us. And that's just what he does, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't complain about whatever his job or whatever it is. He just consistently stays ready, and, he showed up today.
Another ridiculous game from Jonathan Taylor. 3 touchdowns. How much credit, though, should be given to this offensive line because you've seen it firsthand?
Yeah, they've been blocking their tails off, run game, pass game. And obviously JT, the type of player he is, he's going to take advantage of that. And he's been able to do that on a consistent basis week in and week out.
Have you ever seen anything like the production that we have seen so far this year from Jonathan?
Not at all. I mean, he's playing on a whole nother level, and it's been exciting to watch.
Cam, for this team to be sitting at 7-1, in particular for this defense and secondary to endure the type of adversity that it has, how well has this group positioned itself going into November?
I just think we're not even looking at that really. It's just we're literally taking it 1 week at a time. We want to go 1-0 every week, and that's really been just the mindset. I don't see anybody looking forward past any games. Like, I can be honest and say I don't know who we play after next week. I don't know who we have the week after that. So we're really just taking it 1 week at a time, and I think that's the message of the whole group of we just have to win every single game that's in front of us. And you see where it put us at 7-1. We just got to keep doing that.
How much pride do you take in the fact that not only have you guys been undefeated in the AFC, but you've been undefeated here at home?
Yeah, we want to give the fans a good show, and that's one of the main things. We want our fans to feel like it's worth their time to come to our games. So winning at home is the only way to do that, and winning games, period. Everybody talks about don't lose games at home. Our mindset is I don't want to lose a game. We got 1 loss on our record, and I want it to stay right where it is, and we just want to continue to win games. But like I said, take it 1 week at a time.
A number of guys who got to the quarterback today. How collective of an effort has it been from this defensive front to continue putting this defense in good situations to capitalize?
Yeah, they're just making it fun. Everybody's able to, share the wealth a little, get their pressure, get their sack. Even if it's a tip ball at the line of scrimmage, everybody's making plays on this whole defense. And week by week, you never know who's going to be the one to make the play because everybody's capable. So that's making it fun to play defense because you never know what's going to happen every single week. But every single person is stepping up when their opportunity comes to them.
I don't know. This secondary was hungry to make a play there late to keep this takeaway streak alive.
I'm so happy. Shout out to Chris Lamons. Just being able to, get I think it was on 4th down too. Just being able to get a red zone interception, turnover in the red zone, that's worth 2 turnovers in reality. So just be able to keep that streak of us taking the ball away and just making sure that that's always at the forefront of our mind to create turnovers and force a turnover every single week, no matter when it is. Even if it's in the end of a game, we still want to be able to have the mindset of taking the ball.
I know this defense likes to put out a show. How much of a show is Jonathan Taylor putting on for the entire league right now?
Yeah, he's the best in the world right now. I've been knowing about him over the years, but becoming his teammate, I'm happy to be wearing the same color as him every Sunday because he's a dog. He's a person that you don't want to have to play against, and I feel bad for anybody that has to go against him in the weeks to come. But he works extremely hard. He's extremely focused. He doesn't get too high off of these crazy performances he has, but because that's our job, his teammates, to hype him up and everything. He's staying even keel, so it's fun to be teammates with him, and he's the best.
Lastly, how bad do you feel for defenders who have to try to match up with Michael Pittman Jr. when he does the things like he did today?
Yeah, he does everything. I've been seeing him since high school. He's been a guy I've been playing against since high school, going against him in college. So I've been knowing what he's capable of, and just the way that he's able to, run routes, be able to block well, be able to get yards after a catch, and just being somebody you don't want to tackle. That's the main thing. Like when he gets the ball in his hand, I hated tackling him in college. So that's a cool thing that I'm on his team because I'm chilling. I'm a fan of him.